Alright, welcome to Comics Expertise. Today I will be telling you all about X-Men number 5, written by Jonathan Hickman and illustrated by R.B. Silva. Alright, so we finally find out where Serafina got to after the events of X-Men number 1. She's in Ecuador. We see her come upon some sheep herders, and she does some brainwash Jedi mind trickery, and she tells these two sheep herders to stop him from following her. And as you turn the page, you see that she's being followed by Wolverine. Now Wolverine tries to talk these guys out of, starting a problem with him and just letting him go after the very bad girl, as he says. And since they're brainwashed, or I don't know, they are not listening. So Wolverine takes no pity on them, and he just knocks these dudes the hell out. So he's like, where did you go? Later, he tracks her down, and he sees her go into the vault. He reports to Cyclops, and he says, sorry, Slim. Serafina slipped into the vault before I could get to her. You want me to cut my way in? So Cyclops, being smarter than Wolverine, is like, no, that won't help with the temporal problem. You need to get back here. We'll think of another way in. So from there, we see these black pages, or these data pages really, where it's Serafina's perspective as she comes into the vault, and it looks awesome, I have to admit. I mean, it takes up a lot of space, and this won't be the last time this page is shown, and I think they could have, not shown it so much, but the first time you see it looks cool. So it says, access by secondary threshold of the city, scanning for contagion, scanned complete, subject clean, child identified, Serafina, class level 2, and it says, proceed to the city, the vault welcomes you home. So Serafina's back with the children of the vault, she's safe for now. Later on Krakoa, Cyclops assembles a team of X-Men he thinks can handle the fact that the vault time moves faster than the real world time, and he's like, okay, I got Sync, I have X-23, goes out of her way to say Wolverine, even though in the beginning of the comic she's listed as X-23, but whatever, I have no problem with her wanting to be known as Wolverine, doesn't really matter to me. And Darwin. So these mutants can all live a long time, so that's why they're going into the vault, because the vault time moves faster, they'll be there hundreds of years, and they'll still be able to get out and report back. Now, something to notice here is that Armor is here, so I'm wondering if this issue takes place before or after she's supposed to be in Nebraska in New Mutants. I mean, there's nothing in this comic that says, it can't be after. There's no contradiction. I was just wondering. So we get a medical report, says patient file number 14, post-resurrection analysis of Sync, Everett Thomas. Says physiology and psychology. So physiology, it says 1 week after rebirth, the patient appears to be in good health and excellent physical condition. Testing also indicates there doesn't appear to be a detrimental upper limit to what we are calling peak physical form. A review of Sync's training sessions from his time at the Massachusetts Academy shows that he is now operating at a 4% increase in natural physical ability. The 5, it seems, are correcting, possibly unconsciously, the minor imperfections of each mutant they resurrect. So, unconsciously or not, for, the haters of Powers of X and House of X and Dawn of X, they have one more thing to latch on to, like, oh my god, the X-Men are utilizing genetic engineering and eugenics or whatever. So the psychology portion of the report from Cecilia Reyes says, unfortunately, while the patient appears to be physically fine, the same cannot be said for his psychological condition. I would stop short of saying Everett Thomas is in denial, but he's clearly putting up a brave face regarding his current situation. There's no escaping the fact that he looks around and sees a world that has changed in ways that he doesn't fully comprehend. So Dr. Reyes notes in her psychology report on Everett Thomas that they're going to resurrect, or they have resurrected, Skin to act as a companion for Sync. So having Skin back has helped Sync adapt to the fact that he's in a whole different world, basically, from when he died. So they decide in the future, when they resurrect mutants, where a lot of time has gone past since the time they died, that they'll look for other mutants who died around the same time or were part of, the same groups. So maybe the Morlock Massacre, those mutants will come back all at the same time, regardless of their importance or their power level. Because we know Krakoa is prioritizing people on the council for resurrection and Omega level mutants for resurrection. So this way, lesser known mutants will come back so that they'll lessen the psychological effects on their peers. Now from there, we get another black set of info pages from the vault. So this is the second set of 2 pages showing the vault. So it says field download class Seraphina level 2. So we see that some of the other children of the vault that we got introduced years ago, they've all died and Seraphina is the only one left. Now it says primary analysis mission failure. So whatever those children of the vault left to do out in the real world, they failed that mission. It says secondary analysis, increased threat activity level for non-augmented naturally occurring post-human population. And this is listed as the secondary threat. Now it says increased threat activity for Homo superior, mutant resistance expected, threat level primary. Then it says conclusion, vault opening delayed, child level 3 necessary for subjugation of external environment. And it says in parentheses the world, not the world as in weapon X, weapon plus the world, but the world is in, the earth. So it says on this next page, city upgrade global, class all, level 3. And then we see pod number 1, pod number 2, 3, 4, 5. And it says Empire, Judge, Builder, Sword, and Reconnaissance. And it says for pods 1 through 4 that they're level 2 and they need to be upgraded. Pod number 5 is Reconnaissance, and that was Seraphina. And it says that she needs to be restored. It also says all the other children of the vault from the other page that we saw that are deceased, that they need to all be restored, and in Seraphina's case, that she needs to be upgraded as well. Now, the dead children of the vault, they're level 1, Seraphina is level 2, and everyone it says on this page who is level 2, it says they need to be upgraded. So if you upgrade from level 2, obviously you get level 3. And what does it say that they need to subjugate the outside world, that they need to conquer the earth on the page right before this? It says vault opening delayed, child level 3 necessary for successful occupation, subjugation of external environment. So once the children of the vault, or what looks like the AI that runs the children of the vault, because it looks down here like they have some Kree supreme intelligence, but a children of the vault version. Once that makes a child of the vault that's level 3, they'll be able to come out, open the vault, and subjugate the entire earth. So Captain Commander Cyclops takes Storm and Armor to make a distraction and get the attention of the Vault's AI defense system, while X-23, Sync, and Darwin make their way inside the Vault. So we get our third double spread of Vault black pages, and we just see that it says secondary threshold breach, scanning for contagion, scan complete, contaminated. Subjects unidentified, class unknown, level unknown, anomaly detected, vault response incoming, protect the city. And you just see Darwin saying, oh shit. So they're gonna get attacked as soon as they get in there, and we're gonna find out, I guess, what happens to them either next issue or the issue after that. Then it says, much later, Cyclops walks up to Professor X and he's like, how long? Professor X responds, 3 months, 5 days, and some change. So Cyclops pauses for a second, and then he says, so, how long? Professor X answers again, and he says, best guess, 537 years. Cyclops says, and some change, and Professor X says, yes. So, Cyclops is like, my god, what have I done? What the hell was I thinking? So, Captain Commander Cyclops is having second doubts about sending that team into the vault, and like I said, they've pretty much at the end of this issue been gone for 537 years. So assuming they come out of the vault at the beginning of next issue and there's no more time delay, X-23, Sync, and Darwin are going to come out 537 years older. Think about that for a second. That is a prime opportunity for some character growth and some changes to those 3 characters. I mean, 537 years in enemy territory. Wow. X-23 might actually come out more badass and older than Wolverine. Although, now that I think about it, being more badass than Wolverine isn't that hard. But anyway, she'll be older than Wolverine. But yeah, this book was awesome, even though I felt like they kind of had too many of the black kind of data pages showing the vault perspective when people go into it. There were 6 pages of that, plus one white page that I can think of. So to me, that was just kind of lazy. But at the same time, this is a great book. I mean, the fact that there were 6 pages dedicated just to the vault's perspective and all this info it was giving us on the children of the vault kind of bugged me, but it's a small complaint considering that other than that, this is a very good book. You know what I mean? So I hope we get a little more action next issue. I think that's the one with Mystique on the cover. I gotta check. But yeah, like, share, subscribe, comment. I appreciate it. See you guys later.